Welcome, welcome, welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I am the 𝗘𝗿𝗶𝗴, your host with the most. You are at the frequency of abundance. This is going to be quite a fun episode today, ladies and gentlemen. If you're used to popping in here and you know that we come with 7 days a week, Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. Eastern, we're popping in with captivating talks. Topics ranging from personal development in Season 1, communication, relationships in Season 2, business fundamentals and online basics, Season 3, abundance right now in Season 5, and last season in 4 we had energy. So many ways to play. I'm not even going to tell you about next month. Next season is going to be crazy, crazy. So where I wanted to come from is where all of these talks are coming from, why all of these amazing people, and this week you're blessed enough to have one of my friends come by all the way over from Denmark. We're virtually going to have the Lama 𝗘𝗵𝗴 with us, and I'm blessed enough to be speaking at his incredible World Resilience Summit that's coming up in about a week or two. And I know online those things mean nothing because who knows how many years later when you're watching this, but the cool part is you'll get to see and hear him live, and you'll get to feel 24 other people rocking that party to make sure that there's a global resilience movement. And things like that are wonderful ways to come get into my sandbox and come play. So on the Frequency of Abundance, this is a free broadcast. If you wanted to come be a guest, reach out. If you wanted to binge watch, go to LinkedIn, type The Frequency of Abundance. I already put it, here, let me put it in the chat for you. There we go. It's in the chat. Click a link. It's in the chat. Go there. That'll get you into the Frequency of Abundance. It's a free group. If you want to join the private community, it's tens of dollars a month, but there is so much activity and fun in the sun there. And the reason that we get to put all of this on every day is because Allura Creative Agency, the only not-for-profit public relations house in the world, is able to help sponsor everything, keep the lights on and the doors open to make sure that we're able to give this content out to everybody. So let's take a 1-minute word from our sponsor, and let's get into today's episode. It's going to be exciting.
I'm sure you've heard the news. There's a game-changing PR house in town. At Allura Creative Agency, we specialize in bringing visionaries together. As the first and only not-for-profit public relations house, we offer exclusive, invitation-only events tailored for C-suite leaders, executives, professionals, and founders. Imagine this, you co-hosting an event alongside top industry leaders, seamlessly connecting with your ideal clients. Our done-for-you approach means we handle everything, from getting butts in seats to your co-host, personally introducing you and your unique offer. Founded during the global lockdown, Allura was born out of a commitment to empower coaches, healers, and experts. Today, we continue that mission by providing a platform for you to shine and expand your influence. Join our exclusive community and experience the power of authentic connection. Discover how Allura Creative Agency can elevate your brand and help you unlock your full potential. Curious? Book a time to speak with us today and step into a world of endless opportunities. Allura Creative Agency, elevating brands and inspiring leaders. Won't you join us today?
We're going to have some fun. Come on over and play. And that's on the other side. So on one side, we've got all the energy. We've got retreats. We've got personal wellness retreats. We've got personal momentum masterminds if you wanted to get high level and personalized. If you wanted to come and play over at the Frequency of Abundance, come play. And that's why I wanted to show you from the other side. If you wanted to get a corporate spotlight shined on you and the good works that you're doing, we're the only not-for-profit public relations house around. So we handpick the people we work with. We'd love to know if you're doing something good, if you're making an impact in the world, and if we can shine a light on that, life is good. So for today's episode, and if you were there yesterday, you know that we started this week on Motivational Monday. We did Emotional Intelligence for Energy Mastery. Today is aligning your environment, creating spaces that amplify your intentions, optimizing your space to support your energy and outcomes. Tomorrow on Winning Wednesday, we're looking at advanced mindset shifts, trusting your inner GPS. That brings you to Thriving Thursdays, cultivating your intuition. Also, transform resistance into flow. And then we come to Friday, and Fearless Friday ends the Monday to Friday 9 to 5, 9 a.m. on energy and authenticity, living in radical alignment. On the weekend, pop in the afternoon at 3, get all the stuff done in the morning that you need, midday, mid-weekend reset. So successful Saturday is going to be quantum alignment practices, harnessing universal laws. And then we end this week, and that would be week 2 on season 5, with your Soaring Sunday, aligning money mindset with abundant energy. So we can find that financial healing frequency and tap into it. Now, today, excited as heck, we're going to be looking at ways that your surroundings are going to be shaping your success. Now, know that it's an interactive place. You can pop in, you can like, comment, share. The algorithms love it. You can give a little thumbs up. You can ask a question. Anything you want to do to play with. You've got contact info. And I wanted to deep dive right now into something that's deceptively simple, but it's wildly powerful. It's your space. Because your environment isn't neutral. It's either draining you or driving your momentum. If your space, I'm gonna get some Greek mountain tea, have some fun. If your space feels heavy, if it feels chaotic, or if it feels out of sync with your goals, then your energy reflects that. Today, we're going to shift your environment from background noise to an energetic ally. And it's important that you know the distinction. We don't get the same from all the space around us if we didn't thoughtfully first put into all the space around us. This is an environmental relationship that you're starting, and you can't get a withdrawal before you make a deposit. It's a new bank account. So making that space your space intentionally is what starts to set it in motion. And that means that every time you walk in there, it's almost like a breath of fresh air. You're like, oh. Now, segment 1. Excuse me. This is how your space impacts your energy. We'll do a quick wisdom nugget for you. Your environment is the silent architect of your behavior. Your environment is the silent architect of your behavior. And studies show that we make 90% of our decisions based on subconscious cues, many of which come from our environment. So, is your space reflecting who you want to be? Or is your space reflecting and reinforcing who you used to be? There was an expression, if you were corporate and working corporate back in the day, they say you don't dress for the job you have, you dress for the job you want. If you ever heard that, give a comment, give a like, give a thumbs up. This is energetically the same. So here it's, your environment isn't, oh, okay, this is what I have. No, it's what you want. You can literally transform the space into whatever it is that you want. You can decorate, you can have fun, and you can also give yourself the space to evolve and know that, hey, that's okay. This day, this week, this month, this year, I wanted to have vines and a whiteboard and a constantly changing message on it. Okay. I did that for a couple of years. Served me great. This year I want to have a bookshelf and I want, to display some of the cool things that are important to me. Okay. And I did that for a little while too. And then I wanted to have something that every time I looked at it, it also reminded me of who I am, what I do, who I serve, and how I serve them. And so that's why my environment, my background matches that. Now, if you can ask yourself, is your space reflecting who you want to be or reinforcing who you used to be? And be honest with it, you're going to see something very unique. Action item 1. Walk through your space with fresh eyes. Pretend you're seeing your room or your workspace for the first time. Ask yourself, what does this space say about me? Is this the space of a person who writes books, books, builds empires, heals the world. What is your space saying about you? It's important to know that if you're, look at it like, sometimes parents would say when their children are out and about that they're not just them being them and representing them, they also represent the parents, right? So if you come from a wealthy family, your parents are telling you, hey, you have our reputation everywhere you go. You're an ambassador for the brand, and the brand is your family. You are the brand. So if that's the case, and that's for people, and we don't want to be judged that way and go, okay, well, if I'm representing the name, and if I'm not doing a good job, that's how people are judging me. Look at your space the same way. Maybe that's not a great example, and maybe that's not something you should do, but I want to use it as a tool to help you understand that this space needs to stand up for itself. It needs to prove itself to you over and over again, and when it stops proving useful, you change it. Because you've already changed. You've outlived this. There's a difference when you're one of those animal kingdom beautiful little creatures like a spider or like a crab that you have an exoskeleton. And when you get bigger and you outgrow it, you physically need to break out of your old shell, literally, and push yourself away from it. So there's multiple parts involved. There's the pre-growing and getting really, really freaking uncomfortable, I'm sure, right? Like it's getting tight in there. Imagine another you on top of you. That would be crazy. And then after you get really uncomfortable with that, a whole new process has to happen where there's a break. And after a break, then there has to be a rip apart, push. And then there has to be a symbolic separation. Now, you don't need to do that with your workspace, but you need to do that with the image, the impression, the feeling, the energy of your workspace. That you can throw away and do it again. You can do that again 15 times today. That is energetically how we play with where we are. So, segment 2, let's clear the clutter to clear the energy. Didn't sound too complex, did it? Clear the clutter to clear the energy. I'll tell you why, and I think it may surprise you. Clutter isn't just a distraction. Clutter isn't just an annoyance. Clutter isn't just an eyesore. I think you'd expect all that. Clutter equals delayed decisions. Did you expect that? Every pile, every mess, every drawer full of stuff is a tiny open loop in your energy field. And open loops equal energy leaks. Let's look at a 5-minute declutter sprint. We're constantly, as human beings, surprised with just how little we can do in a long period of time and how much we can do in a short period of time. We're very, very twisted that way. We look at, okay, can I get this done in the next 5-10 minutes? No, probably not. You'd be surprised. You'd be amazed. If I told you, okay, what about this project? Can I get that done in the next 5-10 years? You're like, oh yeah, no problem. I'm like, no, big problem. We're twisted that way when it comes to energy, effort, and time. That little love triangle, tricky. So look at every mess that you have, every place that isn't aligned as a tiny open drain, a loop in your energy field. And open loops equal energy leaks. Let's do the 5-minute declutter sprint. Pick one space. Could be your desk. Could be your bedside table drawer. Could be a junk drawer. Set a timer for 5 minutes. And toss, donate, or put away as much as possible. Giving yourself that time limit means that you can't give yourself an excuse. You have 5 minutes. Find 5 minutes. And don't use perfectionism as your excuse. It's the enemy of good. Perfect is the enemy of good. So focus instead on knowing that if there's a space, we can play. Oh, wonderful. Got a beautiful comment. Thank you. There's also an energetic mess in the clutter that doesn't allow flow in the house and in you. Let's read that again. There's an energetic mess in the clutter. That's true. Clutter is literally an energetic mess. And that doesn't allow flow in the house and in you. So now looking at that as like almost a feng shui concept, that if there's a space that doesn't quite work, that's going to be an energetic block in the environment. Same way that if you had lymph or qi that wasn't moving, that would be an energetic block in your body. So this could be literally in you and in your house. That's beautiful. Thank you. Now, let's take a peek. If we've got the 5 minutes, we did the declutter. Don't let perfectionism get in the way and say, oh, but that's not the whole room, or that's not the whole house, or that's not my whole life. Take it easy. Because even if you gave yourself 2 hours and set a timer, it wouldn't help. You'd get lost down so many rabbit holes and nostalgia and this and that. It wouldn't help. 5 minutes, and maybe if you did 5 minutes 3 times today, if you forced yourself to get more done, great. You can't believe how if you did that 5 minutes 3 times today for this week. It's 5 days. It's not a big deal. 5 times 5, it's kind of be interesting. You're doing it 3 times a day. So 15 minutes a day times 5 days. That's it. Spending about an hour and 15 minutes in total. Okay. You, right now, if I told you you're going to spend an hour in total, you're going to be like, I can't get anything done. There's no way. An hour's, nah, I'll get maybe my desk. But if instead we flip the script and go 5 minutes, you will force so much concentrated energy. Your intensity will increase, your intention will increase, and thus your productivity will increase. It's a pretty simple formula. So set the timer, donate, toss, put as much away, because this is going to train your brain to close those loops fast. Look for an energy audit zone. Let's identify the 3 top energy drain zones. So look for a disorganized desk. Look for the room you avoid. If there's one room in the house, you're like, ugh, I don't want to go. I hate that room. That's the room that's causing you the energetic. You get where I'm coming from. The closet of doom. So now ask, what's the one item I can remove right now to feel lighter? Just one. If we look at really curating your space, putting that out there, there's other ways that you can go. If all of this is making sense and it's action items that you can take into place, go for it. This is meant for you to run with it for you. If this is a little much, or if it's not just overwhelming but not quite clear enough how to put that into practice or place, I invite you to come hang out with me. Some wonderful friends like the Lama 𝗘𝗃𝗏. We're going to be putting on incredible workshops and retreats. He's coming on as a guest later in the week. And we're going to be talking about energy, about resilience. We're going to be talking about ways that you can be both. Being energetically resilient is magical. And you can do it if you have a crappy, yucky, dirty, cluttery space around you. But now you're taking your energy in order to build that bubble outside of you to protect yourself from all this. Compared to not spending any of your energy and taking energy from the environment around you. If the environment around you is so toxic that you need to put up a protective bubble around yourself to protect yourself from your own space, you're doing this wrong. Your space feeds you. You don't protect yourself from your space. And if you'd like to come and play with us, there's going to be some fun in the sun coming up. I want to give you a personal invitation so that you know where and when and what's going on, because it's virtual and it's complimentary. So that means your ticket's already paid for. Come play with us.
If you don't like mundane routines but still want to grow, then this online virtual retreat is your golden ticket. Imagine rejuvenating your mind, body, and spirit while connecting with a tribe of like-minded healers, coaches, and experts. At the Personal Wellness Retreat, we believe in the power of holistic growth, where personal wellness meets professional development. Our retreat offers flexible packages designed to fit your needs and budget. From free access all the way to premium mastermind workshops, every tier is packed with value. Experience dynamic coaching sessions, guided subtle energy activities, masterminds, hot seats, and invaluable networking opportunities, all from the convenience of your home. Escape the ordinary and embrace your extraordinary potential. Ready to rise with us? Click the link below to register and secure your spot today. Invest in yourself, elevate your impact, and transform your life. Your journey to wellness and success starts here. Join the ultimate wellness retreat for healers and coaches because you deserve to thrive.
I think I've said it before. I believe you deserve to thrive. So if what we're saying here, from energetically putting yourself together to energetically putting your space together, if it's a lot, reach out. We're here to say hi. We're here to help. We probably know somebody, even if we can't help. There's a good chance. So let's look for segment 3. Curate your space for energy flow and focus. Your wisdom nugget here would be to design for function, not just the furniture. I know that, it makes sense. I should put a chair here. I should put a couch here and stuff. Yes, but it's not just furniture. There's a couch behind me because this is my office. I sit here. I enjoy. I have people come here. I watch movies or TV with my wife sometimes. So it's a function, that couch. I didn't put it there because there should be a couch. Otherwise, it looks weird. And there's an empty space behind me. It's okay to have an empty space. It's a beautiful thing, especially if you use it correctly. A lot of Japanese classical design is very, very focused on empty space. And it lets you breathe. It's a minimalism that just gives you what you need and that's it. And a lot of the stuff that you need, you don't need all the time. So put it away, out of sight, out of mind. A lot of the time that isn't stuff that we get to do here in North America. They can fold up their bed and gone, you know what I mean? And because that space is so precious, like in New York City, you might want to multifunction it. And that's why it has to be so much more function, not just furniture, not just fashion. So most people are designing for aesthetics, not for the energy. Let's flip that. Let's look at an action item, your flow station. So let's designate one sacred space for your most important ritual. A meditation chair, a creative nook, a journal altar, a vision wall. Let this area signal your intention every time you step into it. Your own private little sanctuary. A beautiful sacred place just for you. So let's do the 3-word environment test. I want you to pick 3 words that represent who you're becoming. Confident, grounded, abundant. I want you to ask yourself, does my space evoke these words? If not, what's one thing I can add or remove? Just one. I don't need you to go crazy. Movement, especially the small ones, are infinitely more powerful. Just small little steps that you do consistently compared to that one big push that you might do later and then never again. It's not about going to the gym to work out once. It's about going to the gym to keep working out. So if instead of going once, your first time in a long time, and crushing it, you don't build muscles in one time. You do build a lot of pain, though. A lot of lactic acid. So focusing on you, focusing on your space, how does it become you? And I want you to think of who you're becoming, and I want your space to support you. I want it to feed energy into that which you wish to be. So let's look at some energetic anchors and some symbolic objects. Every object in your environment holds a vibration. When you surround yourself with high-frequency reminders of your vision, of your purpose, of your meaning, of why you're here, that's exciting. That's a powerful, incredible environment. That's really something that's going to sing to you. Now, placing energetic anchors. Okay, so place something that inspires, that calms, that aligns with you in every space. A photo of your future self. crystals, candles, plants, a quote that stirs your soul, a powerful book that you left open to a page that you love. Have fun with yourself. Use scent. Use a sound. Elevate your space. Essential oils, high vibe playlists, wind chimes. This is for you. Which is why it's also important that Section 5, you set some boundaries with people in your space. Okay, so sometimes it's not the stuff, it's the people energy around you. Wisdom nugget, you teach people how to treat your space. You show them what you accept, what you don't. If you want to declare a sacred zone, you have the right to. You can tell your family or your housemates, this corner, this room, this time is sacred for me. I'd love your help keeping it peaceful. As easy as that. So this corner is sacred to me, or this room is sacred to me, or even just this time is sacred to me. I'd love your help keeping it peaceful. Create energetic boundaries with kindness and clarity. And that way you feel good, and they feel good, and there's no issues. Now, we've gone through some interesting thoughts, and I wanted to hone those in before I let you boogie. Your space is a mirror. So every time you look in it, you see you. That's why we need to reflect what you're becoming. Just look around. Want to know what you're really aligned with? Just look around. Want to shift your frequency? Start with what's around you. It's the passive, easy way to get it without you having to use any inner energy. It's a cheat. It's a hack. Enjoy. So next steps, do a 5-minute reset of your space. Right after this episode, you'll have the momentum. You'll have the frequency of abundance inside you. Go, go, go. 5 minutes. Journal. Journal, what's that next level me? What does it need? What does it need more of in its space? What does it need less of in its space? And then let's take a pic. Let's share when you've refreshed your space. Tag me. Share it on social media. Be brave, be bold. You'd be amazed how many people actually want to know, because you're a symbol and an inspiration for them. And if you can do it, then heck, maybe I can do it. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that be what everybody would want? So, I will give you one little daily practice, and this takes a minute. Every morning, take 60 seconds to intentionally shape your space. That means light a candle, open a window, tidy a corner. It's a small habit, but it's got exponential energetic returns. Some people clean up their space the night before, so the first thing they see when they come downstairs is clean. Brilliant. Some people use the opportunity to clean to get themselves in a flow state and hustle, hustle, hustle. That's cool too. That's cool too. Thank you. Love it. Energetic anchors. Yeah. Yeah. We feed off the space and the place around us unless it's so toxic that we have to protect ourselves from it. And then we're just wasting a lot of energy. We're doing this all wrong. This is a sacred place. This is a beautiful thing. At another episode, we were talking about being able to buy a small little patch of grass that you can keep indoors so that you can take your shoes and socks off, just walk on some grass and really reconnect to nature. Do an anchoring drill. It's incredibly fun. Yeah. Yes. And I agree again, creating reverence while doing it. Yeah. Because otherwise you're just doing it. And I'm like, you're right there. You might as well think about it as well. You might as well do that little extra. There's a huge study they did that when you're looking at working out and you're trying to do just a simple bicep curl, and if instead of putting on the music and looking in the mirror, that's okay and that's helping, because whether you closed your eyes or not, the muscle's doing the work, right? But you can actually add 20-30% when they're looking in the mirror and pumping and feeling and thinking, and then they got the music flowing. But when I work with the elite athletes at the highest level, they don't do any of that. They close their eyes and visualize the muscle growing as they're doing the motion. they're so hyper concentrated and focused on what's going on that it brings about 50% increase from the same motion. So from just doing the stupid motion compared to doing the smart intention set behind it, you got 50% of the work done. Oh, did I have to do a little more? Yeah, but did I get a whole crap ton more? Yeah. And that's kind of a big plus in the world, right? That's kind of a theme. So let me share this with you before I let you boogie. Because if that theme resonates with you, and if it makes sense that you've already spent so much of your life and you're already good and you want to get great, you're already at 9 out of 10 and you're looking for a little more, I invite you to come to a personal momentum mastermind. It's extensive, it's inclusive, it's incredibly personal, private, safe place for transformation, for reflection. When you're at that level, it's what's critical to go to the next step. Take 1 minute, tell me what you think.
Meet 𝗘្H𝗃𝗶𝗴, Elite Energy Coach, helping top performers break limits, activate their energy, and achieve unstoppable momentum. Welcome to the Personal Momentum Retreat, an exclusive experience designed for executives, entrepreneurs, and visionaries who demand more from life. Every month, top performers gather to master powerful mental, physical, and emotional drills, strategies used by world-class leaders to unlock peak performance and resilience. At this retreat, you won't just learn, you'll experience transformation, shift your energy, break through barriers, and build unstoppable momentum. Get a sneak peek at our weekly preview event, happening every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern. Experience firsthand the mental, physical, and emotional drills that will change your game. Success is not about working harder. It's about activating your personal momentum. Reserve your spot today.
There you go. There's your personal invitation to come hang and play with us in our own personal playground. So, what we talked about in the last little item of tidbit for you was how every morning you take 60 seconds to intentionally shape your space. Light a candle, open a window, tidy a corner, put on some music. Those kind of small habits have exponential energetic return. I just gave you the example when we're looking at building muscle, how adding intentional thought to it increases it tremendously. So this is what your day is, this is what your energy is, this is what your space is. Have it reflect you. Have it, if somebody came in, they'd be like, oh, okay, yeah, I could tell this is your place for sure. That's one thing, and that's great, and that's supposed to be you. Your place should reflect you. I want you to just reflect the highest version of you. Might not be the current version, might be closer to the future version, but bring yourself up to the highest version of you, and make sure that your space serves you and gives back. That's going to be fun. When you start playing around like that, that's going to make a big difference. So, done in the sun, we did some Transformational Tuesday, aligning your environment, creating spaces that are going to amplify intention. Tomorrow, Winning Wednesday, advanced mindset shifts, transform resistance into flow. Thursday, that is Thriving Thursday. I want you to look at cultivating your intuition, trusting your inner GPS. That brings us to the end of the week, and that's week 2, season 5. We are looking at Fearless Friday, energy and authenticity, living in radical alignment. Weekend comes, you all should come. So, Successful Saturday, quantum alignment practices, harnessing universal laws, and Soaring Sundays, aligning money mindset with abundant energy, healing that financial frequency. Now, we would love to see you come and play. We'd love to see you bring a friend. We would love to make sure that all roads point back to serving you. So if we can do something personally, whether it's working with me as an energy coach, coming to an energy momentum mastermind, coming to a personal wellness retreat, coming over to the incredible 𝗘𝗃𝗃𝗴𝗃's World Resilience Summit, and joining, I think it was about 10,000 of us last year, virtually. It's pretty incredible stuff. All the way into the frequency of abundance. If you wanted to join our private group, reach out. If you wanted to go on LinkedIn and just click, please join us over in the free group. We'd love to have you there. We share some cool things amongst ourselves in every single space. And if you want to just get a big old bowl of popcorn and binge watch, have yourself a fun. You deserve it. If anything we do here today or in any other episode can serve you personally, selfishly, self-servingly, it's very important. You need to put your mask on first. And that'll transcend to everybody around you, friends, family, peers. And then that's going to transcend right back to you, because then they're going to notice, and they're going to notice that you notice, and they're going to let you know that they noticed. And you're going to be like, my goodness, maybe now I do notice. And the more you notice, the quicker and easier it is, and the more you look for it. And the more you condition and train your brain to look for these little beautiful things, the more you magically see them. Weird how that works, right? I'll be here for you tomorrow. I wish you a great day. Thank you so much for joining. Bring a friend. Come on in. Be involved. Have some fun. I am 𝗘្H𝗃𝗶𝗴, your host for the most, right here, Frequency of Abundance.